All right, good morning, good afternoon, one more time. I just received an emergency call. That's why there's emergency going on, something going on, and we need to talk about it in this program. Abuja is in big mess right now. As we speak, in next 160 hours, been estimated, Abuja will fall. Abuja will be down. Emergency, emergency, emergency. For those of you listening to this program, make your research if you think we are joking. Most of the ambassadors are leaving the country. They're in a convoy. They are taken away. They're taking their people away from that ill-fated place called Abuja. It's going to be down any minute from now. And then 160 hours, divide it out and find out how many days that will be. So if you are our people living in Abuja, we want you to fiakananya and then be sure. If you think we are joking, joke with it. If you think we are telling the truth, so be it. Whatever you think, but we have already warned you. Radio Biafra, we don't play around here. We say things the way they are. It might hurt a few people that we speak it the way we say it. They call us, they say we are arrogant. We are not arrogant. You know, the truth is always like arrogant. When somebody says don't be stupid and you think it's an insult, no, it's an advice. That's the way we look at it in our own region. When you are being foolish and somebody's advising you, that does not mean the person is arrogant. We are Biafrans. Our leader told you from the beginning that unless you let Biafra go, you are going to be down. It's happening. I didn't make the forecast. It was our leader that said it many, many years ago. And today we see what is going on. You have to let us go. You have to let the children of God go. And this morning, yesterday I made a promise to somebody that I'm going to announce the phone number to Igwe Sonny Nwokedi, the man that is really harassing our people in Oka North. I'm going to try to call him this morning and see if he's going to pick up, because some of them, they know when they are going to be called and they decide not to pick up. You know, I will call him and see, and anybody out there who thinks he can speak to him also should please call him and tell him that we know everything that he's doing to our people. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. His number here is 234. That's the number in the zoo. 810-959-8589. His name is Igwe Sonny Nwokedi. We tried to call him and he has never picked up, but I want you guys, Biafrans out there, to call him. He's on WhatsApp also, so you can use a WhatsApp, you can use a direct call on his phone. The number is 234. If you're in the zoo, calling from the zoo, you don't need to add 234. Just say 80810-959-8589. Yes, I'm calling his number right now, and it's not picking up. But eventually, he will pick up. I will call him, and it's going to pick up. Honestly, I'll give him bombardment, and he will keep up. I'm giving him opportunity to defend himself anyway. So he can come in here and tell the world that he is not what we say he is. But if he doesn't do that, that's left for him. As he so he is, if he doesn't want to call us, fine. We are going to call him and make sure that he answers his phone. All right, he has not answered. I'm still going to try to call him later. All right, well, we're talking about emergency in Abuja. Abuja is going to be down any minute from now. That is exactly the report that we've got. And that report is very authentic. There are stories here and there about IPOB, and there's one here that interested me so much, and I needed us to listen to it. I think it's Uzekoma. No, not Uzekoma. This has to do with a doctor that made a research about IPOB and the federal government. So I need you to listen to this man very attentively, because he has made so much good points, and it's something that we need to hear. But meanwhile, if you have a family in Abuja, please get ready, because it is time. We're not making it up. We are saying it the way it is.
No, and that is not good for a leader. It's not good for a president of a nation.
Let me start it from the top.
All right, Dr. Obidimma.
Dr. Obidimma is his name.
The federal government and Michael Zokume, putting their arguments side by side, it's safe to say that they both have points in their arguments. But one critical factor which I've been asking, and I believe a lot of Nigerians have been asking also, is that the first time Nnamdi Kanu was detained and then released, he became stronger, he became more vociferous in his views and in projections and all of these details are in the public glare. Now, when Michael Zuckerberg is insisting, release him, we agree that releasing him will bring a lot of goodwill amongst his people, so to say. But can that guarantee that we will not go back to where we were before he was finally, pulled in from Kenya to Nigeria? What are the guarantees? Michael Zuckerberg couldn't give us that. But the federal government is insisting that he's a flight risk, and we already know the antecedent to that. They're also insisting that he is a national security risk. So let's get to have you weigh in on both parties now.
I want to say that first and foremost, the appeal court judgment really bruised the ego of the federal government. And how to heal that ego that appeared to have been bruised, and to go into what I may even say now is becoming a personal vendetta on Nnamdi Kanu. So when they say when Nnamdi Kanu was out of jail,
and he was released on bail.
When he was released on bail, his activities, when he was released on bail, he was in Nigeria.
Yes.
And he was on bail, enjoying that bail and meeting the bail conditions. There was no report that Nnamdi Kanu was carrying any terrorist activity.
If you think we are joking, most of the ambassadors are leaving the country. They're in a convoy. They are taken away. They're taking their people away from that infected place called Abuja. It's going to be down any minute from now. And then 160 hours, divide it out and find out how many days that will be. So if you are our people living in Abuja, we want you to fear Kananya and then be sure. If you think we are joking, joke with it. If you think we are telling the truth, so be it.
The government of Nigeria is different
we have already
from this
warned
because
you,
they are citing national security.
Yeah, there was this time they were also blowing the pipelines and all those things, the militancy, this thing. But these people are peacefully asking, based on political marginalization, economic marginalization, they are asking, look, allow us to stay on our own. If we cannot find a space in Nigeria politically, they have not carried arms. They are all over the places in this country. And two, the federal government, when agitation like this comes, the best approach to it, if we have very responsible and responsive government, is to, one, find why are the people agitating. Now, what is the next step? Enter into a dialogue. I carried the research work, vice my PhD thesis on this issue of self-determination in Southeast. The outcome of that result, because we have government in this country that don't even make use of knowledge, ideas, outcome or results of research work. The predominant view within the Southeast is that they want dialogue. Nobody, in fact, they don't want secession. They don't want separation. And the agitation they are even talking about has not gotten to the point of cessation.
All right, but Dr. Bidima, before you go on, because this is another part of the conversation that I've been asking, and we don't seem to get answer. You did a work on the processes of cessation. These people are crying for marginalization, yes. And it's been going on from Masop to now IPOB. That Nnamdi Kanu became a threat to them by his words or the things he has said is now being capitalized as why he's been held down. So the court has discharged him. And now his people are saying, let him go. The government is saying you're not letting him go. What have you done to ensure that what these people have been crying out for all these years? Can the government even say, okay, let's even have a roundtable conversation? Nothing. You just allow these people to cry out. Nnamdi Kanu has stood up as a voice and he's saying whatever he wants to say, however he wants to say it, and you're seeing it as a crime. But the roots of the matter has not been addressed till today. So I'd like to come back to you again to say, what do you think it will take this government to call for dialogue, to really get to hear these people? Like, what exactly are you asking for?
Yeah,
that is if the government wants them to still be in Nigeria.
Yeah, you see, for Buhari government, I don't think he has that mindset. He has a mindset of, not taking a particular section of the country quite serious the way he takes his own section of the country. And that is not good for a leader. It's not good for a president of a nation, especially in a plural society that we are. We are so divided that managing our diversity, you have to be very creative, you have to be very strategic. In 54 countries of the world today, this issue of self-determination agitation is going on. Unfortunately, in Africa, the way we approach it is quite primitive, quite crude. Article 20 of African Human Charter Human Rights, Purpose and Human Rights is quite stated there that self-determination is recognized. That any people that feel marginalized politically and economically have the right for self-determination. And Nigeria is a signatory to it. So, you talk of dialogue, and that is the only thing. In Quebec have been fighting for years to get out of Canada. But how did they handle it? It's also dialogue. That dialogue to the point that they say, okay, let's conduct a referendum whether this one want to go. For 4 occasions they have done that. The majority of the people from that area want to remain in Canada. Scotland in Scotland, they have also been pushing for a separate country. They also been going for a referendum. They've also not gotten it. When it comes to referendum, it's still the rest of UK going to push that is good, that will remain one and all those things. And we are not seeing that. Is when you are matching somebody, you don't want that person to shout. That person who don't want the person who is matching to shout is the crazy person. It's the mad person, not the person that is crying, that is shouting.
All right, that was it. I wanted you to listen to that because it's very, very interesting. And these people are just confused. Like I said before, their confusion will continue. It's not going to stop. Definitely not going to stop, because their ego is what they're crying about. But they don't know they are foolish. Like I told somebody a story of a mad person who, when they were running around, somebody died and the people were coming, viewing. That's what we call it here. They were viewing the body and people were crying and some were praying and everything. One person that is a drunk, they look at him like a crazy person in a community, in a village. He said nobody. He is somebody who goes about, walks about, drinks alcohol 24/7 and all this stuff. Now he came to the dead body, look at the dead body and look at it and smiled and started laughing. He said, never had do means don't mind them. because that's a wise man. But people look at him as a drunk. Your ego is what is keeping that federal government on. They'll make mistakes. They'll keep on making these mistakes until they crush that ego. Say, listen, ego, I know you are here. No. I'm not going to follow you this time. I'm going to do what is right. Because what we are talking about is the truth and the right thing to do. But the ego will say, how can you bend down to Nnamdi Kanu? This man who is nobody. He's been talking and all of a sudden you want to listen to him. The only savior you have is to listen to him. I'm telling you, that road, that eye of the needle is so tiny. That crowd, what you think. They said, in fact, there's something I heard, they said National Security Council. Okay, with the federal government. Who is National Security Council? Where did they have that? Who elected them? Who are they? Who are these people? They are yes men. That's what I call them, yes men. Yes men in the sense that they have no say. They have nothing to say. In fact, a friend of mine embarrassed me with that. He was trying to set up a company, expand his company, and with all the respect he had for me, he invited me to come and see what he's doing. And I look at it and I said, okay, this is fine. He was very upset. I didn't bring you here to come and tell me it is fine. I want you to tell me the truth. Then I realized I did not even look at what he was saying. I didn't listen to the proposal, honestly. I already had an answer. It is fine. Because this is what everybody else is saying. The truth comes in very little. And with a very small voice. He doesn't shout. He doesn't scream at you. He allows you, just comes in once and that's it. So the federal government of Nigeria, their ego is what is driving them. They will fail. They will never succeed. Failure is their name, and it is their name and their name forever. They can't change anything. They can go back there, call all the National Security Council, all the National Electoral Council, whatever council they want. You don't need a beating to tell the truth. Because those people you are putting there, they are all yes members. They are not coming there to give you any suggestion or you get them fired. Even those of them there who are quiet and silent and not saying anything, you're watching them. You say, this one, it looks like he's not supporting what I'm doing. So why do you need them to come and support you? Go ahead and do what you want to do. Go to your court and disobey your court because you disrespect your court and you think that people are coming out here to do business with Nigeria. You're fooling yourself. We got this news this morning about Abuja and I keep saying it. You want to take it as a joke? Take it as a joke. If you are in Abuja, right now, our people, Biafrans who are living in Abuja, make security arrangements for your property and leave. Because no one didn't do. The person that is alive, that is the person that has hope of getting something. But when you are dead and you're gone. It's a warning. We got a security message. It's an emergency thing that you have to leave. The ambassadors are leaving, actually. If you go to Abuja, check them out. Forget about what people are saying. Forget about the Nigerian news, whatever they say in the news. This is Radio Biafra. We don't talk anyhow. We don't just... Let me borrow the words of Obadia. He said, I'm a banker. We don't talk rubbish. That's the way he put it, and I agree with him. The banker does not joke when it comes to money. That's why when you sign your signature and you don't put in the pom that you put in the original, you're not going to get your money. So we are Radio Biafra. Take us to the bank. We do things the right way. Whatever we do is what we think is right. And we have to get our information properly before we embark on saying anything. So bear it in mind that Abuja is not safe for you. In the next 160 hours, we are expecting, we don't know what will happen, but believe me, security report that we got shows that there will be trouble. So it's an emergency. All the broadcasters in this emergency will continue to talk about it. Abuja is not a safe place for you to stay here in the next 160 hours. Abuja will fall. Abuja will fall. We are saying it again and saying categorically it's an emergency thing. Take it or leave it. You better buckle up. We better protect yourself. You better make any arrangement, especially our people, our Biafrans who are in that area. stay away from there at least the next 160 hours. If you want to relocate to your village, stay in your village, count the time, count the hours and see what happens. If nothing happens, you can safely go back. But if something happens, you'll be on a safer ground where you will be able to go back and fight. He who fights and runs away lives to fight another day. If you die, your family will be in a more mess than you can imagine. So there is no point if you can give 160 hours away from your routine business and stay away from that area, because the security report is very strong. We are not joking with it. That is why we are announcing it. We are saying it beforehand so that you will know that this is exactly what is going to happen in Abuja. In the next 160 hours, Abuja will fall, definitely. This is a very simple thing. These people can be running up and down and trying to counteract what we say. We keep on saying it. We've been saying it. We are warning you. When the warning came about the Fulanization, we were the ones that first started crying about it, talking about it. Nobody took us seriously. Some people thought we were just scaremongers. We're mongering. We're trying to scare you. We are not trying to scare anybody. We're only giving you the true warning of what will happen. The ones that don't come from us, we don't get involved in it. But when we say it on Radio Biafra, there are so many things. Let me do it this way. There are so many things people are accusing Radio Biafra of saying. No, but when you ask them, when was it said? You discover that they are going to bloggers. There's nothing wrong with media houses, but you just have to get your quotation. If you get your quotation or your comment from a particular media house and you have any question, they have comments. They have places that you can comment. Ask them the question that you want. Don't come and ask me Radio Biafra, because sometimes what you guys even ask me, I never hear about them. Because not that I don't listen to the other media house. Of course I do. But I take them with a pinch of salt. Most of the things that we say are investigated. We don't just wake up in Radio Biafra and start talking. It is very, very investigated, and we know what we are saying. Forget about people that will sit down and start talking. Nnamdi Kanu is a man on a mission. Believe it, you don't believe it, it does not matter. It doesn't change anything. That's why when people say, our leader, let nothing happen to our leader. When you say things like that, it's very annoying and irritating. Nothing will happen to him. You didn't give him any job. There's no need warning. Warning is like a threat. You are threatening somebody, and that nobody takes you seriously when you threaten. A cousin had a group of dogs in his house. There were about 7 of them. And when you get into the yard, the dogs will be barking left, right, and center, making all the noise, jumping about and everything. And there's one particular dog. His name was, we call him Major or Mayor. Either Mayor or Major, whatever. When you come into the yard, he's under the car, sleeping. Other dogs are jumping and making all the noise. The only time he comes out to you straight and bite you. He then goes back to where he stays. Go back to under the car. So those are the ones that are really dangerous. When you shout and you threaten people, you have exhausted all the energy. Trust me, if you save that energy, you'll be able to act with it. So I don't want people coming and say, if I'm a leader. No, nothing will happen. Don't even suggest. Don't even think about it. It all means you don't know your leader. You don't know who is leading you. You are just there. You just want to talk and threaten. We don't do that. It's of no use. The useful thing is whatever you're going to do, and you'll be able to execute it more when you conserve, because what you need an energy to execute what you want. And by talking, the energy is dissipated, it gets away. But pack it in. Let it stay with you. When you come out with that energy, that explosion will come. Action speaks louder than words. You cannot just go out there and tell us what you're going to do. No, you don't have to. So we are warning. The warning remains that Abuja is not a very safe place for you to be in the next 160 hours. Find a way out. Go to your community, go to your village, relocate. If your business is not going to die, just go away for 160 hours. And then you can come back when things have melted out. Because something is going to happen between that time, and don't say that we did not tell you that. Don't say that you were not warned. This is Radio Biafra. We give our warnings, and when the warnings come, people take it. People who don't want to take it, well, we cannot force them to accept what we are saying. But what we are saying is that the truth is that if you don't let Biafra go, calamities upon calamities will befall you. Our leader Mazi Iyke said that, and I know it's the truth.
That Elohim said, let my people go. He refused. He said it's nonsense. They are talking rubbish. Are you not here? Are you not our servants here? It's something they're saying. Are you, don't people have shops here selling motor spare parts? Are you people not the ones doing trading here? How can God come to save you people? And I said to them many years ago, Elohim said, let my people go. And I went on to add, if you do not let us go, Nigeria will be worse than Somalia. I made it very clear. I don't believe in stupid, prophetic pronouncement. Very clean and clear. Somalia will be better than the zoo called Nigeria. If you don't let our people, if you don't let the children of God go, God will visit his anger. People don't know, as I told Britain something. Regardless of their first world state, I said to Britain, if you continue to meddle into the affairs of Biafra, God will divide Britain into pieces. Will cut Britain into pieces. But your pride, you will know it is because of Biafra, but your pride will not allow you to come out to say publicly it is because of Biafra. God will destroy Britain. Before the whole world, you will see it. Now they have realized their mistakes, that they are going back, little by little, of course. God will destroy Nigeria beyond redemption. Many of you shouting one Nigeria, you're going to die. Many of you will die. Because of that one Nigeria, you're going to die. Write it down. Don't misquote me. Write it down. I said, all of you championing one Nigeria, prominently, you are all going to die. Not only are you going to die, your race, your lineage, your family will be wiped out from the face of this land. Your name will be gone. Write it down tonight. Today's date is the 9th day of May 2021. Write it down on a piece of paper. All of you are going to perish. And I am bringing a curse upon every pastor who will ever open his stupid stinking mouth to talk about one Nigeria. Shame shall befall you. If shame doesn't befall you, you will not worship Almighty God in heaven, and Him alone, and no other. You not worship idol, now don't worship idol. You know that very well. Because anybody talking about one Nigeria is a child of Lucifer. If you talk about one Nigeria, you are a child of Lucifer. That means there is no God inside you. If there is God inside you, how can such a thing be happening in Nigeria now? How is that possible? How is that possible? I'm asking you. And you claim you're a child of God, you couldn't see it. Some of them claim we are children of God, we are this, we are that, we are prophets. You could not see, you couldn't have predicted. You're only coming out now to say, oh, don't worry, Nigeria will not break. Nigeria is not going to break. Nnamdi cannot break Nigeria. Something cannot break Nigeria. Did I tell you I was going to break Nigeria? God will destroy Nigeria because His glory cannot be taken by man. Some of these stupid, idiotic prophets claim they are prophets. They're like Pharaoh. They're even worse than Pharaoh. They read Bible. They claim they are Bible scholars. They read the Bible. They don't understand what the Bible is talking about. Because they worship the God of Mammon, the God of money. Tithes and offerings, that's all they're interested in. Private jets and flashy cars. They're not even ashamed. Do you know, as the leader of IPOB, I am ashamed to drive a car. Do you know why I'm ashamed to drive a car? Because people are contributing money towards a project of this magnitude. When I have a car, when people give me a car, I begin to feel ashamed of myself that I'm driving a car. Even when you buy jet, you're not even ashamed of yourselves. You are not even ashamed that the poor people who are contributing this money, they are contributing it because thinking they will go to heaven, thinking you pray for them, there will be a miracle. If you people claim there's a miracle, pray for miracle not to happen in Nigeria. You've been praying for many years. The more churches you open, the more mega auditoriums you build, the more tarry night you have, the more bandits are taking over your villages. Don't you understand it? Yara. Fellow made the same mistake, and God will use Nigeria and Britain as an example to the whole world that Biafrans are his children.
Think come is a prince, I don't come again, you know.
And it owns the big one.
Oh, come is not the success. Oh, why you back? And the microphone. You don't tell when we dey fight for this freedom. You don't tell when we dey fight for this freedom. All we need is the referendum. 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 Tell me what to do, tell me what you do, tell me what you see, tell me what you see, tell me what you know. When we talking about the referendum, oh you see, I have to go for long. We never become Muslim for long. Back in the days, we know what's up. I am a fan, but because of Uru, the focus to come out. I remember when my father they tell me about the war. Then spend so much money just to collaborate. Success in one way, it's typically woman. You don't tell when we fight for this freedom. So when we fight for this freedom, all we need is the referendum. 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 All we need is
I was trying to call the Igwe Sonny, and he's not answering, he's not picking up. Biafrans have his number over the air. You give him a call. He should come to speak to Radio Biafra and defend himself if he thinks he didn't do any of the things that he's being accused of doing. His number is 234. For those of you who are in Biafra land, it's only 234 810-859-8589. One more time, I repeat. If you're in Biafra land, it's 0810-959-8589. For those of you living outside, it's +234 to call this man, because yesterday we got a report from him, about him, what he's doing to our people in Oka North. His name is Igwe Sonny. Igwe Nanza for BK. Sonny, whatever. So call him. You know, I would still try to, even off the air, I tried to call him a couple of times. He wasn't picking up. He's not picking up his calls because probably he's expecting this kind of thing to come up. We are relentless. We are not going to stop. Nobody's going to make us stop. We are looking for Biafra. Freedom is our goal. And that freedom, we must get that freedom, regardless of what anybody says. We are resolute that by trying to stop us, it's not going to stop. The traditional rulers, I saw them on the Facebook that they went, I think they went to Abuja somewhere, and they were talking about our agitation. I have them, everybody's waking up. That's when you wake up in the morning and you say good morning, even if you wake up by 4 a.m. 4 p.m. in the evening, how good morning, that is Mujitatola. That is your good morning. So these Igwes are speaking in favor of what we are doing, and I'm happy that they are doing that. So let's listen to them.
We are here because of our son. As royal fathers, we came as fathers because of our son. To see.
Let me start it from the top.
Ezibo of Garike, FCT, Abuja, Olisakwe Charles. Ana masin obi ade ha anyi mma na akpọpụta anyị te anyị ure. Ure a na-eta na-etekwu ya ọdas. Ihe a na-eme ọ na-emekwa mbụ. Uwe na-asị na ndị Igbo niile ga-apụta na ọnụ ha kwuo okwu n'ihe na-eme na wuri ihe kwesịrị ime. Uwe na-asị ọ dị otu a na-asị n'ụbọchị nta ka a chụọ n'Owerri.
Friends people, I'm happy that all of you are here. What you people are seeing here now is what Nnamdi Kanu has been fighting for. So this is what this young man has been fighting for us, but nobody knows. Nigeria thinks that we are playing, we are doing this. We know what we are doing, and God will help that boy to be free from the problem he is.
We are royal fathers from Igbo-speaking communities in Nigeria. It is Igbo tradition that a father does not abandon his son. We are here because of our son. As royal fathers, we came as fathers because of our son. To see that justice, fairness prevails. And we can never deviate from our tradition of caring for our children. Thank you.
Solitary confinement. So you didn't have a memo that Hana target they may approve Yagasa, who was the Okugonyala, or Hatorima, but make a bit of new grammar. So that I knew I gave Buria, I thought because all her court, all her little court. People here from Akandano, one investigation, and the MHB investigation, I filed the Biafra USA, I filed. Biafra normal, I filed the Diana court. So the only thing, Yamalema and the dependent nature was Ibeha, you came out, and we could prison, and we still prison. But I am a boss and I have to go, okay? I wouldn't be by I don't know, so no, Yaman.
All right, BBC, my but they are not very reliable. You cannot trust them because what they do, they come out, they edit whatever you say, and then cut and join, which is as simple as ABC. They cut it and join it to suit them, but we don't care. Something, Biafra will be here. Nnamdi Kanu has his mission. And that mission, we are going it diligently. Nobody's going to stop what we are doing, and nobody can stop. Even if you want to, it's unfortunate you cannot just stop us. We are diligent. We know what we're doing. We are resolute. We know what we are doing. I'm still sending the warning about Abuja. 160 hours from now, it's going to happen. So stay away from that vicinity. Don't be a victim because you are foolish. Don't make yourself a victim. Don't make yourself the flies that refuses to listen, that goes to the grave with a dead body. Listen to what we are saying. If you cannot move your entire family or move your, because I know family wouldn't be a problem. All you're thinking about is ego. You might go Biafrans. We love money too much. So we'd rather stay there and make sure that the money does not escape us. Because there's a saying, somebody said one time, he said, when there's a flood coming and the person is trying to move away from the area where he has a business. Meanwhile, he's crying that flood is coming to take over the place. There's fire, there's disaster and everything. And Igbo man is put there pricing the next shop. What he's going to do there. Because we are reasonable people. We are made like that. We cannot change that. That is the way nature has built us. But please, for once, just listen. Pay attention. Stay away. 160 hours is not going to kill you. Any money you don't make in 160 hours, most of you guys already made your fortune. So if you can wait for another 160 hours, stay away from trouble. That's the important thing. Stay away from that vicinity because Abuja is going down 160 hours. Security reports that comes to us, M branch, they are very, very strong. They know what they're saying. When they say something, they will not. You eventually find out that they're speaking the truth. And that truth is the only thing that will help us. We cannot just sit down there, fold our hands, and then, as now, the way they put it, so don't even sit down there if you are a Biafran. Pay attention to what we are saying. Make sure that you stay away from that area within this hour. And I still announce the name and the phone number of Igwe Sonny. He is the one that is disturbing our people in Oka North. His number is 234-810-959-8589. That's if you're calling from abroad, from diaspora. And those of you living in the zoo is 0810-959-8589. If you call him, keep calling him. If he doesn't answer, keep on calling him. He will answer. Because not answering you means that he's not answering his phone. And not answering his phone means that he will not get the people that will even do the business with him anymore. If he changes his number, definitely we're going to get the number again and then change to the new one. So he will also keep on changing numbers until he decides to talk to us. The radio is open for you. Any day you want to call here and defend yourself. If you don't, then it means that he had a who is yoku, and that's it. So when you call him and he does not answer you, Biafrans, call him back. Keep on calling him. Don't stop. I will open up the lines for you to make your calls. But please, when you want to make your call, just go straight to the point. Don't take too much time because we have just just an hour for people to make their calls so that we can move on. This is Radio Biafra. While you're trying to call, don't forget about whatever is being said. Make your call. The program will be interrupted and your call will be taken. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Call us.
And you have access to the internet right here. I will just invite you, please go online straight away and go to wikipedia.org, Wikipedia, and type into the search engine Abuja Declaration 1989. And this information will come up. Islam in Africa held a conference in Abuja in 1989. At the end of it, they issued a declaration, and it goes to eradicate in all its forms and ramifications all non-Muslim religions in member nations. Such religions shall include Christianity. Now please note that word. To eradicate in all its forms and ramifications. Now Nigeria is a member nation. All non-Muslim religions, such religions shall include Christianity. The word Christianity in the communique was underlined. To ensure only Muslims are elected to all political posts of member nations, to ensure the appointment of only Muslims.
All right, caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, my big brother, Mazi Iyke Peters. I salute you. This is your brother who will be calling from UK.
There we go.
Mazi, I salute you. There we Mazi, for your good job. I appreciate Tony Andrew. I said my ancestors. Guide and protect him. Dear friends all over the whole world, the principal officers, those of you that are listening to what Mazi Iyke Peters is telling you, I salute you. And those of you that are working assiduously to make sure that we restore Biafra, because that's the only hope we have. That's the only hope. And if we stop, and we are not going to stop. Mazi, I just want to tell our people, like as you are saying, telling them in Abuja, our people. we have known that one for sure. But I want to chip in something for them. Now that these things, when our leader always tell us something, he will say something. It's because he's a black man. They won't hear. They will not listen. But if a white man said it, now you will see black people will now, But everything he told us, Mazi told us, have come. Everybody is seeing it in their face. Look at T.Y. Danjuma. T.Y. Danjuma is repeating what Mazi has been telling them since. They call him, he's a warmonger, he's this. But T.Y. Danjuma now is repeating what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been preaching for how many decades. T.Y. Danjuma, the man who killed Agui Rossi, he's on stroke, he can't even walk. It's a shame. I am calling on my fellow Biafrans in Abuja and Igbo at large. You have your business. Their target is your business. They hate you. You know that. If you know you're not gonna able to come back, put our boys in their place. Find one way. Our people can. What are we talking here, Mazi? Our people knows what to do. Our people in Abuja alone can chase away these Fulanis. People in Abuja alone can do that, but they always want the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to do it for them. Everything. Also, they always want Mazi to hear. Maybe they want to hear it from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before they can understand that what he has been telling us for how many years is here with us. Put our boys in a place. Find one way you can put security in your market. Your market now. Put securities in your market. Put securities in your property. Make sure that everything where you do your business is still protected. Maz, I don't know if
Yeah, you are. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Put securities in your markets. Put securities in your property. All of you can, come together now and, do what you before a change. That is what you are going to do now. Because they are killing. No. We have been telling you. Because our people in Abuja, we have been telling you now. And this is the time you're supposed to be listening to Radio Biafra. Happen Ashere. This is the time. Radio Biafra. Because it's just a matter of time. And our people in Biafra land, please, those of you that this number of Igbe has been released, those of you that register your number, don't call that man in Biafra land. But those of you that your number is not registered, you can call them. We really give guys a gun because of this DSS. Because this Igbe in our land are the main problem of our people. We in diaspora can call him. He's not picking his call. But those of you, your number is registered. Please, we really give guys a gun. You know what I'm talking about. Because this PG in Igwenda, these people are demon. But we are going to deal with them. They do time.
Thank you. There we Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541. Stay tuned, don't go away. Many calls are coming in too. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my veteran. Good afternoon from Poland here. This is Mazi Iyke Peters. Our leaders remain to one and only Nnamdi Kanu. The memory of the president and all his listeners. We continue to appreciate all of the men and women of valor. We thank all of you. Mazi, I want to say something online on what you're saying now.
Yes.
Mazi, do you know because of the intel that America released and Australia warning their people, what the Fulani DSS is doing now, as I speak with you now, they are profiling Biafrans, their houses, their companies, dropping explosives in order to arrest them and kill them. These are innocent people. This is what is going on in Abuja now. We are telling our people in Abuja and the environment, virtually in all the north now, to be very, very careful. Watch your environment very, very well now. They have devised another means to implicate you, to profile you, to arrest you, to jail you, and to kill you. Now, this is what I just came to highlight. This information comes straight from Abuja, the seat of power. So when we talk, we don't just make noise.
Yes.
They should know that we have our own people. Everyone said it. We everywhere, whatever Hanema, and open take it from there.
Well, thank you so much, Ara. This is Radio Biafra. The same thing we've been talking about Abuja. 160 hours from now, it's going to happen. So you guys are very cautious, and this is another warning, another system of warning, because they know that you people know, and I know, and we all know that Biafrans, we cannot set bombs to destroy our own business. You know, you cannot split your nose, you cannot cut your nose to spite your face. Nobody does that. But they want to create a situation that it will look like Biafrans are the ones doing all this. No, we are not. Because they are not happy that we are giving out this information. America has said it, 160 hours is going to happen. Whether you want to believe it or you don't want to believe it, like we said before, we're not forcing anybody to accept anything that we say. But those, and until you learn to listen to the voice that will tell you the truth, we have nothing to lose, we have nothing to gain by lying to you. We tell you the truth because we care about our people. So you better take precaution and make sure that you abide by instruction. 160 hours will not kill you. Prepare yourself, get your business together so that you'll be able to be alive, to continue with your life. Yes, because if you are here looking at it like as if, how would I put it? As if it's a joke. Well, we are not joking. The joke is not there. We're taking everything that we're doing seriously, and we will continue until they have let us go. Our leader said it. If you don't let Biafra go, Somalia will be paradise for you. And it's happening, whether we like it.
God that we worship will destroy Nigeria beyond recognition. It happened to Pharaoh in the Bible. Pharaoh was mocking God. Who is this your God? God, sit down. When Moses told Pharaoh that Elohim said, let my people go, he refused. He said, it's nonsense. They are talking rubbish. Are you not here? Are you not our servants here? It's something they're saying. Don't people have shops here selling motor spare parts? Are you people not the ones doing trading here? How can God come to save you people? And I said to them many years ago, Elohim said, let my people go. And I went on to add, if you do not let us go, Nigeria will be worse than Somalia. I made it very clear. I don't believe in stupid prophetic pronouncement. Very clean and clear. Somalia will be better than the zoo called Nigeria. If you don't let our people, if you don't let the children of God go, God will visit his anger. People don't know, as I told Britain something. Regardless of their first world state, I said to Britain, if you continue to meddle into the affairs of Biafra, God will divide Britain into pieces.
All right, I have a call coming in. Caller, good morning.
Your pride, you will know it.
Caller, tell us your name.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Iyke Peters, calling from Libreville, Gabon. Mazi, I love your analysis this afternoon here.
Yes.
Mazi, we are warning our people that are living around the Abuja environment.
Yes.
If they don't want to come back, we can take them and do sacrifice. That one doesn't, even if it is my mother, my father. I want him to come back. He refused. That was what happened to us during the Nigerian Biafra war, the people that are living in the north. Still that warning are still sounding now. They are giving the death ear. They don't want to obey. Well, whatsoever that happened to them, that one left for them. If anybody that wanted to die, let him die. We don't care.
Yes.
So, Mazi, we release our leader, whether they like it or not, because our leader deserves to be free.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much. All right, Ndewo. Thank you. Oh boy, the line is interrupted so much.
Ready here. only have a little push to push. That's why you have already come. Where is that it?
Of course.
What happened to them? That's why it's there for them. If anybody that wants to die, let him die. We don't care.
That's right.
So, as
Down.
we use our leader, like it or not, because our leader is to be free.
Thank you very much. All right, your line is being interrupted there. I don't know who's trying to call in when you're calling. However, the lines are open, still open at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. My brother raised a very good point when he spoke about those same thing that happened during the program, when people were returning from the north. I remember people that came back. There were those that came back and said they're going to drop their family and then they go back. They never came back. You see, and remember that there was a time of Ojukwu, they announced that everything have stopped. People started going back to the north and most of them never came back. My father was in the north in Yola at the time, and when my mother was, we all lived in Biafra land. My mother was like, "When are you coming back?" My father said, "No, don't worry, he's in Yola. He's in Yola's son is my friend. We are very close friends and everything." And eventually he got stuck in the north. He was lucky to have come back with the last train that came to Port Harcourt. I was in Port Harcourt then, and I heard that because we were all anxious, families were coming from the north. So I had to go to the station to see if my father was there. Lo and behold, I saw this man coming out, not dressed like my father. He was wearing a white agbada with blood stains all over him. And the slippers, he had, one slippers was red, the other one was, I think, blue. And I said, "What happened?" He said, "Well, he ran back, took him to my brother's house, he cleaned up, and we went to Aba to see my mom. And when we came in, the first welcome my mother says, "Akiyamaki is in Yola." My father said, "Please, I'm hungry, just find me something to eat." Because Yola was going to save them. Yola was running for his own life too. Because the people that were killing are the people that you grew up together, people that know you. Our people so mixed up in the north that most of them were basically like they were houses or they were Fulani people. They were married to their daughters, friends with their sons and daughters, and they were a family. But when the killing started, the Fulani man will always make you understand that you are not one of us. So let them stay in Abuja and think that they have become the Abuja. Okay, no problem. Not just staying there and hoping that God will save you, because God is not coming to save you. Call a good turn down your listening device. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, Mazi. Good afternoon. My name is Paul, calling from Gabon. Mazi, today is our meeting, zonal meeting. Promo Gabon zonal meeting is today. For those IPOB living in Gabon, Toucha Libreville, they must come down today. Today is the due day. You know that we are winning everywhere. Even if in the land of death, we are gonna win it. We're gonna win the zoo. We are winning them everywhere. All we want us to do is to remain resolute. And you can see that it's Malami. Malami is the one winning the zoo now. Because if the court give order, Malami will say no. Because they are using impostor in Asarok while Malami is the president of the zoo. I want to tell the judiciary in the zoo to rise up for their own responsibilities. Because it cannot happen that we are winning them. We are winning them in Abuja. We are winning in the Roma here. We are winning them everywhere. Even the United Nations have been telling them to release our leader. They say no. That's to show that we agree with the Fulani Kabas. We are Fulani Kabas because they are invaded the Asarok. Because when they are talking about Nigerian government, which Nigerian government? Even the journalists in the zoo are helping them to Islamize all the whole nation. Because this is the Fulani have invaded the Asarok. When Fulani
have invaded Aso Rock. People must know, even when America is speaking, they are not listening. Australia is speaking, they are not listening. Our people in the north should take their responsibility and come back home, because when we are talking, they don't want to listen. Until that fire start burning them there, they will know that IPOB have been speaking for a long time. So that is why we are IPOB around the world. We say we need a referendum. We don't need anything except that referendum. And the most release our leader. We have been we are not going to beg them, because the fact is there. We are winning them. Our leader did not commit anything. IPOB did not commit anything. Not to show that we are winning them. And I want to tell all those journalists, all those media who are calling IPOB proscribed, I want to tell you, as from today, when that, and there's one girl who herself in Channel TV, Ngozi, that is the Igbo name. When she want to talk, she say, proscribe indigenous people of Biafra. That lady should go and die. The lady she's a foolish lady. Calling IPOB prescribe. They prescribe your mother and your father in the zoo. IPOB, we are legal. We are fighting for our right. We need our referendum, and that referendum, we must get it. So, IPOB around the world, remain resolute. Our leader must come out.
That's right.
Nothing will touch him. The God Almighty will continue protecting our leader until he comes out. Because he said that he will win them, even if in their court, he will win them. And he will continue winning them.
There we go.
Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much. All right. My brother just raised the point that is something that I wanted to speak about, and I've currently forgot it. Any journalist out there, any pressman, radio broadcaster, video broadcaster, TV station, and you raise the word proscribed IPOB on us, on the indigenous people of Biafra, it means you are a lunatic. You are not thinking. You're supposed to be a journalist. Who prescribed IPOB? Which court? They went to court, they got an injunction. Okay, we are coming to prove to you that these people are then all of a sudden, the journalists are sitting. Your people are the enemies of this country, of your own country. A journalist who is supposed to be educated, most of you are lawyers anyway. Yeah. Even if you are not a lawyer, at least 101. You must have done a little bit of law in your university or whatever. And you sit down there and you call them proscribed. What prescribed them? Who prescribed them? Where? Only in the zoo where they went to court. The court did not even prescribe. The court said, okay, you are coming back to prove to us that this one. Then all of a sudden you journalists will grab it. You are all going to suffer. There's no, if you think the fire will not burn around you and leave you alone, to burn you, to burn all of you. What is wrong with saying IPOB? Why use the word prescribed? Who did the prescription? IPOB is real, yes. So call them by that name, indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. When you are prescribed to it, then you are supporting the evil that is going to consume all of you. Keep doing what you're doing. We're here. We're watching. When you say prescribed, you want to attract attention to yourself. You want to make yourself relevant in the society, but you are an ignorant person because you know how that word came in. Why haven't the rest of the world prescribed IPOB? We are here. America, Great Britain, we are all over the world. It's only you, and then you, a journalist who is supposed to be for the people. You are supporting government. Who does that? Who does that? Who sits down as a mouthpiece of the people and become a slave to the government? Who does that? So when you open your mouth, we are marking all of you. Like, listen to what my brother just said. He even called the person by his name, Ngozi or something like that. It's a piece of, why are you using those? What do you want to make yourself? You're making a fool of yourself. Because it's not officially. Nobody has officially prescribed IPOB. Nobody. The stooge, the evil that you have in Aso Rock, your president is dead, died on 2017. and you are still there, somebody is talking and you sit down there prescribed. You are a foolish person. Any journalist, all of you from head to toe, there is no reason for adding that slur to the name, because officially nobody has prescribed IPOB. The court did not sit down on trial and say, okay, no, they went there with the paper and said, listen, give us, we are coming to prove. Temporary injunction. But that does not, that somebody says somebody is a thief, or is an ex-convict, or somebody has been to jail, simply because somebody has walked to the judge and say, okay, you know something, I'm going to prove to you that this man is a thief, so I'm bringing him in 2 weeks. Then all of a sudden, everybody is calling him a thief. Because that's the mentality. But what we try to clean this mentality is that the people that are our journalists, you are supposed to be educated people. They have PhDs there. They sit down there with their PhD, with all the research they have done in their life to have earned them that PhD status. They're still behaving like the man who didn't even see primary school. Because they call somebody a thief, then all of a sudden you join hands because they're taking him to court. He has not been convicted. And I heard, the last time I checked, that until a man is convicted, he's an innocent person. IPOB was not taken to court and prescribed. Some people went to court. Malami and his people, they took a paper, they went to court. Why have the case not come up yet? Because they're going to lose as usual. They are losers. They were born to lose. They never do anything successfully. They are born to lose, and they will keep on losing regardless of what anybody says. So if they go there seeking injunction against IPOB, and eventually they say they're going to come to prove something and they did not, and you, the journalists who are supposed to be educated, you are using the word prescribed IPOB. You are ashamed. You are ashamed not just to yourself, but to embarrassment to your family that sent you to school to go and study. Let me take a call. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Turn down your listening device, please.
Yeah, Mazi. Yeah. I'm calling from my location, Mazi Iyke. I'm calling from my location. I'm just calling to confirm what Mazi Iyke has said.
Yes.
This is what is happening in Abuja. They are profiling our people, dropping explosives in their various houses in order to arrest them, because they know us as we know them. This was the information I just want to give to confirm. That's what is happening.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. You know, like I said, they will all fail, my brothers. They will fail. But it's good. The warning is coming, so our people will learn. Because our people in teenage, most of them, you know, they don't even want to face reality. For them, because of what they have said in the past, that is what is making them behave the way they are. They don't want to swallow their spit, their cough. Actually, you know, they already described Nnamdi Kanu from the beginning, make some noise. This man is a Biafra, he's coming to take people's money and run away and all of the rest of them. But eventually, they discovered in their heart of hearts, their inner self tells them that this man is real. But they don't know how they can get back to the thing that I have said. I was listening to one of the prophets in his preaching. He said, those of you here are those who said, over my dead body will I ever come here. Of course, you say things like that, but eventually when you discover the truth, it's fine for you to, it's only a brave man that will make a U-turn and come and say, I am sorry, I made a mistake. The government has made a mistake and they will keep on making mistakes. And you, the journalists, let's talk about you guys, man. There's most of you there, 99% of you must have read the law one way or the other, even if it's not your major. At least you did some minor things here and there. Otherwise, common sense too, like pocket lawyers like Anyoa. But I didn't read any law. But we know that there are areas that you took somebody to court and reported that this person is a thief, he stole my money, it is that. You have no right to start calling that person a thief until that same court, he had been taken to the court to defend himself. He defends himself, If he's guilty, now you have, and he's convicted, not guilty, if he's convicted, and then now you can call him whatever you want to call him. But these people went to court. Oh, IPOB is a terrorist organization, no proof, nothing. We are coming in 2 weeks to prove to you that they are terrorists. Okay. The 2 weeks has gone. 1 year over, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. How many years ago? And the whole world, with all the campaign, you know, Nigeria think that when they have money, they can buy anybody. There are people that you cannot buy. There are countries you can buy. American embassy, I remember, was the first in Lagos. They say, no, these people are not terrorists. What they are doing is legitimate. It's right there in United Nations. Self-determination is allowed. And Nigeria is a signatory to it. So they think that when they steal the oil money, they can buy anybody. No. You'll be fooling yourself and making a jackass of yourself. So all you journalists, I'm talking to you this morning, that sit down there on your television screen and say proscribe IPOB. Why are you using that word proscribe? Where did you get it from? Because the stooge, the Fulani idiot that didn't go to school, has done what he has done, and then you are buying to it. What is your PhD? What is your doctor? Why did you go to school at all in the first place? If you can be that foolish. If you don't have the boldness, the stamina, the strength to fight evil, because you think that by staying there and not being a strong journalist, then resign the profession. Become a trader. You know, go somewhere, get a job, become a construction worker. That's fine. But if you're going to sit down there on radio or on television to support evil, then you don't need to be there. You are in the wrong profession. Better get yourself a job by going out there and becoming a trader, becoming something else. Go to court. I wouldn't even call you an accountant, because if you miscount money, you'll be going to jail. So Nigerian journalists, they are the ones that have, you know, somebody's not convicted because nobody's suing anybody. If in a country that really has real law and follow the law, all you journalists, most of you should have been sued by now. You don't call us on borrowed names. Don't address us as proscribed. We're not. I am a member of the indigenous people of Biafra. But if you ask me a question, are you a member of the proscribed indigenous? Of course I'll tell you no. I don't know what the proscription does not get into our name. Our name is IPOB. So I'm warning all the journalists. We are warning you seriously. Whether you are a private journalist, you are somebody who is doing whatever, how would I put it? You are a private media house or whatever. If you use that word IPOB in protest, we are telling you right now, if you use that name proscribed before us, you are our enemy and we will hunt you when the time comes. It's not a threat. We're telling you to do the right thing. Our name is Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB. We are not proscribed Indigenous People of Biafra. There's no such thing. Don't call us on borrowed names, because you are wasting your time. You make us, you cure the wrath of our IPOB, and when we pray against you, it will happen to you. Swallow your shame and don't be stupid. You are not just a common man in the street. A journalist is somebody. I am not a journalist myself, Ike, to be honest with you. Journalism for me, talking on the radio is like, I don't know how I did it, but I'm not a trained professional. But at least I know what to say and what not to say. So if you are not going to be able to say that, say Biafra, say indigenous people of Biafra, without using the word proscribed, then stay away from the profession, because you are the one that is supposed to say, hey, why do I have to use this word, whatever? Why do I have to use this word when actually they are not prescribed? Somebody went to court. The government went to court. Oh, they want to prove that these people are terrorists. We are coming back in a few days to prove us. The case is still there. They have not gone back. They went out, oh, you know, the court has proscribed them. The court did not proscribe. You are a liar. The world is watching. The people are listening. The international community, they are listening to you. They know what is going on. Even if the court had proscribed IPOB, which they have not, international community will say, hey, no, what they are doing is legal. We are not part of it. How long did it take them to proscribe Boko Haram? They sat down there, they discovered that these people were really terrorists that were terrorizing people. Then there was a proof. What is the proof of this government about IPOB? Nothing. Except that they think that because, like I told you, because they think they have money, they can just run up there and tell anybody anything and they will believe them. I have a call. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on the principal officer's line. All right, unfortunately, that line just cut off. Call us back, and I'll still take your call. The number is 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. So the journalists that keep calling us proscribed IPOB, proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, don't use the word proscribed because we are not proscribed. Nobody proscribed us. Nobody. Not even your court. They told us our protest is stop. We're slowing down not because we are afraid, because we are proscribed. We're just slowing down because we're taking instruction. We're command and control. Caller, good morning. Caller on the principal officer's line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller, good morning. All right, there's somebody interrupting your line. It says reconnecting. Let me give you a few more time. You're calling from the United States. This number is +1. So I don't know why we should be having this problem. All right, the line is still reconnecting. I don't know why it is reconnecting. All right, call us back whenever you're ready. 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. We have other lines. If you want a particular line and the line doesn't go through for you, use the other lines. Because that line went through, but I don't know why. It's an interruption, and the number is +1, which means it's the United States of America somewhere, and I don't know why that should happen. So like I was saying before, we are here resolute. We are resolute. Let me try this number again and see if it's going to work this time. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on principal officer's line.
Good morning from here.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi Iyke Peters.
Bless you, sir. There we
for the job you are doing for Biafrans. Biafrans, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are, Biafra. The hardcore ones, not saboteurs.
Tell us your name. Tell us your name and where you're calling from, and go straight to the point because your line is being interrupted. I don't know why. Just go straight and tell us what you want. All right. When you call me, I told you before, when the line gives you a chance to talk, just go straight and do your talking. Greet to those who want to just introduce yourself and go straight to the point because your line keeps getting interrupted. I don't know why, for whatever reason. Even though the number says +1, I am sure it's not coming out of the United States. It's probably a WhatsApp line. And the principal officer's line is not actually a WhatsApp line. If you go to 845-344-7984, you start a chance of not being interrupted because that is a completely dedicated WhatsApp line for you to make your call. So be very, very resolute. When you want to call me, and like I said before, straight line is the 646-920-4541. If you go to the WhatsApp line, 845-344-7984, you don't stand the chance of being interrupted. All the lines take WhatsApp, but the truth is that the one that is dedicated to WhatsApp is the 845 line, 845-344-7984. So if you want to use the principal officer's line for WhatsApp, it's okay, but then you'll be interrupted. If somebody tries to call that line, it's going to interrupt you, and that's exactly precisely what's going on. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. My lines are still open for you. Call us.
The supreme leader of indigenous people of Biafra is Mazi Iyke, Mazi Iyke. One cannot be two. Stand like production. Show face on the microphone. Shalom Israel. Shalom Muchineke. We are getting there. It's a matter of time. Shalom. Awesome. You know me say I go sell my life for you, Nigeria. Awesome. You know me say I don't know myself again. Yeah. The love I have for Biafra has taken over my heart. It's burning like fire. Biafra is my heart desire. I want her like Messiah. Nnamdi Kanu is Messiah. My love, oh. I'm ready to do anything for you, my love. I'm ready to do everything for you, my love. Jay, I will make you my canton. I will make you my cashier. Just be patient, my love. Oh, oh, oh. Be patient, my love. Oh. Be patient, my dear. Be patient, never relent. Oh. Just remain resolute, yo. Biafra, they come. I want let go full. I will package for you. Yeah, go manage again. Be patient, my love. Biafra is the hope. Be patient, never relent. Biafra is the hope. Biafra, they come. I want let go full. I go package forever. Go manage again. Awesome. A lot of people could not pay their house rent again in Nigeria. Awesome. A lot of people could not feed their children again in Nigeria. Awesome. A lot of people could not fuel their cars again. I mean their car again. Awesome. A lot of people could not eat food again. For this government, prosperity in Nigeria.
All right, I have a call coming in on WhatsApp line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Peters, the Iyke.
Welcome to the program. All right, there's interruption on that line. I don't know why that is happening. Wait a minute.
It's reconnecting. Biafrans, Mazi Peters have said it. Abuja is closed completely. Mazi Peters, see, that all these leaders are here. Haga what try dead. What the kind of nonga. That's what Biafrans, anywhere you are on this earth, be prepared. You say Fulani, Biafrans. When I say Fulani, I say Fulani. And Fulani give us option of violence. It's a word. Let them think that we are joking. Yeah, we are not joking. We are not joking. Nonsense. Look at me that Mazi Peters in Fulani give we Biafra. Yes, that chicken doesn't. That what come on seems like a first address chapter 8 dead. First address chapter 8 dead.
All right, it's constant interruption.
Any option of violence. No checking. Full animals.
All right, yeah, this line is constantly being interrupted. I don't know what the weather is like there over there.
That Peters, how much are they connected? How much are Biafrans? Anywhere you are, if Fulani give we Biafrans this generation option of violence, we perish this Nigeria. We bought this Nigeria died. Everybody bought Babangida, bought Tinubu. Everybody in this level. We bought everybody died. Bring our leader out, Malami. That's all.
All right, the line there is interrupted left, right, and center. I don't know what the problem is. We're coming almost to the end of today's program, but I'll still give you room to make your calls if you have anything to say. But the journalists, particularly that I was talking about this morning, they know themselves wherever they are. Anytime I listen to any of your broadcasts and I hear you say proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, I'm going to find out your name and I'm going to address you directly from Radio Biafra, directly using your name. So let it be that we have warned you. Don't call us on borrowed names. We are the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Anytime you say anything about us and you use the word proscribed, I am going to get your name and I'm going to address you. I'm going to embarrass you in the air, on air. This is the truth because you started it. You threw the first punch. The first punch is I have told you, do not address us on borrowed groups at all. We are the indigenous people of Biafra. We are not proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. There's no such thing. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, good morning, my veteran.
Welcome to the program.
Our veteran and professor. Good day to Biafra and lovers of freedom. My name is Ifan Chuma Dabuchi, and I'm calling you from the Kingdom of the Netherlands. My brother, the topics you treated this afternoon, and then the emergency news you just broadcasted, I was arguing with Sheikh Husani, that ex-senator from Kaduna State.
Yes.
These people, this will tell Nigerians who profess to be Nigerians that you have criminals in power. If a government gets intelligence report that a danger is to their people, it is incumbent on them to tell the people that this is the danger we face, and then the necessary advice they give them for the necessary precautions. But these people, the liar Mohammed Chineke Koroko, well, he come on the social media telling people that it's not true. They are denying it flatly. While other countries, Europe, America, Australia, the East, the Far East, everybody is evacuating their citizens, the Nigerian government is so irresponsible and demonic that they cannot tell Nigerians simple instructions to avoid the mass gathering, to avoid big events, to take care and be at alert. Nigeria cannot do this. They cannot tell our people the simple truth. And some people are jumping up and down to maintain Nigeria. And Britain is evacuating their people, their embassy and consular officials, but their citizens, so-called, because they claim that they give you a passport, you become their citizen. Where is Nnamdi Kanu? Where is Nnamdi Kanu, Britain? And you are trying to tell us that you don't know what is happening in Nigeria, but we know that Nigeria is British Limited Liability Company. We cannot overemphasize this, but now everybody will say that Professor Dr. Badaya Mailafi of blessed memory was 100% on point when he told you. Because when our leader was saying it, we are thinking it's because he wants Biafra, he can say anything. But Obadiah Mailafia, with his intelligence as a northerner and as a high in the hierarchical state of the north, had the intelligence that these people, they want to take Nigeria completely for the Fulani of Africa. It's not about taking the north. They want the north and they want the south. But our political class are in coma. And now they are implementing taking Abuja, they've taken over the north. Everybody knows that. They are taking now Abuja. After taking Abuja, where are we? Why can't we fight to get our Biafra? There's no hope. There's no promise other than Biafra. my brother.
They will.
God bless Biafra.
Bless you. Bless all of us. Thank you so much for your call. This is mind-boggling. You know, when you listen to things like this, that is going to happen, that's happening. As now, I karaka de one gwara, but I talk that I karaka riani as someone gwara, because these things didn't start today. We're talking about this long even before I smelt becoming a member of IPOB. So this morning I am still addressing our journalists and making sure that they listen attentively. Caller, good morning. Caller on Principal Officer's line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, good afternoon from here. Mazi Iyke Peters, still remember Zaire
Obilo.
Wakumata. I'm calling from Mozambique, Nampula province. Coordinator Nampula province. Yeah, Mazi Iyke Peters, what you're saying is what Mazi is thinking every blessed day concerning this postcard IPOB. Mazi Iyke Peters, the main thing I think since a long time ago, why our people that get an interview for channels, for IIT, for everywhere. If you call me for interview or call me to interview me something like that, if you call IPOB terrorists, prescribe. Mazi, if I thought is me, if you saw that the Imapo can listen to me, address this matter. Any journalist, any person that call our people, indigenous people of Biafra, prescribe terrorists. Mazi, that person will say that Nyage change that topic. If you don't change the topic, I will leave the station.
Yes.
Address this matter. Let everybody, if any person that you request for any interview, anywhere, if that person that can do this kind of this comment, then if you cannot retrieve this comment, you go out for that interview. You cannot accept it.
Yes.
Press release going here, make our lawyers and our interview. But if you want to interview me, you will tell me if you call this type of name, you will do it. If you don't do it, I will go out from your studio. Yes. I will go out from there because if you leave these people, America or make a hammer, any person that say that the family had I would threaten the family must pay it because I somebody that who a terrorist in Nigeria, I got a terrorist, a Fulani, has a name on the terrorists, and then one day good up terrorists, and then one day Boko Haram terrorists, and then one day body terrorists, but our own that you know that you are not a terrorist, have been in Nigeria, nobody approve it. When approve, nobody approved it, these terrorists, they just go there. They just go there and knock us terrorists in our own head. They accept it. No person, no simulation, nothing. No international approve it. No Nigerian people approve it. No assembly approve it. They just go there and put it as terrorists. If they want to interview us, he said that the terrorists, if I see, he accept it. Make and down, make and down, all of them. You tell them, you don't go say, Garuba. Let them know that we don't want to accept it again. Even though we have to work, yes, hand make on over at this show that now the whole station need to be aware of that. Any person I know that station no, we cannot accept interview again. Yes, for them. All the others our barrister, if the phone of them also can any person that in grave interview, if you don't retrieve that comment, must get go too much. Man go say a lot, but I cannot put my channel when he only buy. No, should I buy in prescribe? Who prescribe himself? Who know where IPOB? Uncle Nibo, who prescribe? One now, not go too much. Let us everybody, let us fight this. All we can go here. Hand by himself. If they cannot dress us well, let them hear it by force. I would hear Nigeria back one here. I go there. One we can go. We should go. Thank you, Maz. Oh, you never me because that is too much. I don't like it.
Yes.
Thank you very much for Mozambique.
Thank you very much, Obilor. Thank you so much because what you're saying is very correct. That is why I have said what I have said. I'll listen to most of these people sometimes. If I ever get somebody who uses that word prescribed on IPOB in any of journal, I will take your name and I will embarrass you directly from the radio station. This is what I'm going to do. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Yeah.
I just want to.
There's noise in your background. I don't know what the noise is coming from. All right, go ahead. Look like
I want to comment. I want to make some comment about this food that always called proscribe.
Yes.
What I want to say now is that any station that crops on that name, that station will be trying to cut.
Yes.
And they will persecute it. We are not playing any longer.
Yeah, no, I know.
Any station, whether
your line is still open. Okay. All right. Like I said before, his line was open, but if he calls us back, I'll still take his call. He has not finished what he's saying. We are not a proscribed organization. Nobody proscribed us. Nobody. The government went to court their normal kangaroo way of doing things. Like my brother just raised a point, he's taking them to court and suing them. Anybody who says that. I am personally saying that any journalist, I don't care who you are, and you open your mouth and call IPOB proscribed, then you are in our bad book, and I'm going to embarrass you on air using your name. If I know your family name, I will use it, because you have no right to do what you're doing. You're supposed to be educated. You're supposed to understand that nobody prescribed IPOB, because that's Nanjoba Obulomenana. When you keep on talking evil and nobody is saying anything about the evil now becomes a reality, because people are used to hearing it. If you keep calling us prescribed IPOB, other people are just copying it without knowing that that word prescribed does not attribute to us in any shape or form. We are not going to take it kindly with anybody anymore. From now on, I have said it before, any journalist, any video that I watch, and the journalist says proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, we will get your name and will tell you that we are not proscribed. We are the indigenous people of Biafra. IPOB, led by Mazi Iyke. We have no two leaders. So when you think you cannot address us properly, then we'll protest. We have every right to do that. Somebody will tell you, address me properly if you want me to talk. If you are not going to address me by my name, then I don't belong to this place. I don't belong to this interview. This I tell people, that our own people who are granting interviews left, right, and center to BBC and most of them, any day you say proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, you are the enemy of our people and will embarrass you in the public. Caller, good morning. I have a call coming in on WhatsApp line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, hi Peters. Good afternoon for having me.
Welcome to the program.
Can you hear me?
There we yes.
Yes. Yeah, thank you for having me, hi Peters. I know your time is right now. Mazi, I am the guy that called yesterday, requested for that telephone number that one of our brother, foreign gave to you. Please, can you, if it's possible, please?
Yes, it is possible. The number is, take it down, 234 810 959 8589.
8589. Let me repeat it, please. 234 810 959 8589.
That's correct. Yes, that's the number.
So, yeah, okay, thanks, brother. Let me say one thing there before I draw Mazi. You see, this prescription they are talking about, this more especially, you see this Arise TV. They always use that prescription or jumping bell. We have warned them, even our lawyer warned them. There's one time, I think our lawyer, I don't know which lawyer is that, one of our lawyer tell to them when they say, they can't jump bell. And this guy want to correct him that it's not jump bell. The idiot caused the Boko Haram army went to his house to attack him, and this man fled for his life, and you say it's jumping bell. You see, for jumping bell, they use different type of words to address us, Mazi. we have to take this thing seriously because as in the equal going also. And then they use prescription to us, and they use secessionist to us, and they use dumb bed to us, and different types of word they are using for us. Mazi, we have to do something about this. I like as you are bringing this up. It's very necessary. We have to do that. Mazi, and again, let me say this thing. You see, P2B, sometimes people will say, why are we talking about P2B so much? Why we are talking about P2B? P2B is our brother. We didn't hate him. But what we are talking about is P2B. If P2B emerges as the zoo president, it's just for timing. It's just for a moment. We don't need moment something. We need something that will last, everlasting. That's what we are looking for. P2B we are talking about. He never go and visit our leader for one day. The P2B go to North and visited this Sheikh Gumi, this terrorist man. He went there to visit him. They asked him, why do you want to visit Sheikh Gumi? He said, because of security. What can Sheikh Gumi tell P2B about security? What does that man know about security? P2B say, if I imagine, I will be the commander-in-chief. And now you are going to meet Sheikh Gumi for advice or for what? I don't know why. I have said it many times. People that are following P2B do not have voice. P2B will not have voice, will not do nothing. Because these people will render P2B underground. P2B cannot do nothing. How can you go and visit Sheikh Gumi, who is the chief negotiator of the terrorism, and you go to visit him to give you advice? What kind of advice Sheikh Gumi can give to P2B? What is all this? P2B, we have told you, we knew, we did not hate you. If you want to be the president, not president of the zoo, but the president of Biafra, if Biafra come, if you come out we can vote for you. Not for the zoo. We don't want the zoo anymore. We have said forward ever, backward never. We can never be in the zoo again. We have decided to go and we will go our way. Whether you like it, P2B, whether you don't like it, Biafra shall emerge. Thank you for having me and God bless you.
God bless you. All right. Thank you so much. That's our opinion. Nobody's asking you to come and become the president of Biafra. We don't need you. We have a president. We have people, very capable men that are in the struggle, that we know them. That when the time comes, we'll know who to vote for. You can stay there and become the president of the zoo. Fine. It has nothing to do with us. My topic this morning, and I'm going to keep stressing about it, is those who are calling us proscribed. They are not proscribed. We are the indigenous people of Biafra, so be warned. Arise TV, whatever they call you, whatever they call other TV stations or whatever, we listen to you. Any day you use that word proscribed on our name, after our names, stop crowning us with borrowed names. Because nobody proscribed us. Nobody. So you are supposed to be educated. You know what that means. You are just insulting us by giving us a name that doesn't belong to us. We are the indigenous people of Biafra, led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have a leader. His name is Mazi Iyke Peters. That is his name. We are not joking in what we are doing. Any day we catch any journalist using that word prescription against our name because you want people to come to your page, you want the government to like you, the same government that is going to destroy you, you are a bloody fool and we are not going to let you go. We are going to embarrass you on air. I will do that. I will take it upon myself to make sure that I do that, and I know my other fellow broadcasters will do the same. We are going to stop you from crowning us with borrowed names. We have a name. Our name is the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB. Want to remind you that Biafra is our religion. On Radio Biafra, that's where we worship. Please stay tuned because Mazi Iyke USA 1 is coming in next. From here, from me, it's goodbye. See you again tomorrow same time. God's willing.
It's in Biafran restoration. I believe. Listen to Radio Biafra. It's where we worship as a Chukwu Kike Abiyama we will share.